Hey, good morning. Welcome to I Am the Light. My name is Tasha, and I will be doing a reading for the collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. Come on in. Let's get this done this morning. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope you're feeling blessed and highly favored, because I certainly feel that way. So this morning, we're going to jump right into the tarot. We're going to see what Spirit has. The last couple of days have been positive. Somebody out here is doing a damn thing and looking like they was about to be blessed beyond measure by the great divine. So I hope that that message was for you. I hope that it found you. And if it's not you, then get on the timetable, baby, because God got something beautiful for you too. It's just you got to do the work. All right, y'all. So let's jump right in. Let's get to it. I've already saged. I've already prayed, and I'm ready to go. Okay, Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine, I ask for clear, honest messages on behalf of the collective. Clear, honest messages on behalf of the collective. What is it that you have for your collective this morning? I thank you for all 12 zodiacs. What do you have for them? Let me do it one more time, y'all, and then we good. Y'all gotta forgive me if y'all can hear my stomach growling. I have not had my breakfast. Okay, y'all, so let me tell you. So this morning, the first thing I thought about while I'm shuffling this was God's divine timing. Do any of y'all have some stories about when God just showed up right on time? Your spirit team made a miracle happen? I have several. Several. But anyway, that's what I had woke up. As soon as I opened my eyes, that was the first thing I thought about was God's timing. Anyway, y'all, let's get started. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, great divine. Y'all gotta forgive me. The camera, I need to move it back just a little bit. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine, what is it that you have for the collective? Can I get 5 cards, please? 5 cards. Where we going this morning? 5 cards for the collective. First card out you have is the Strength reverse. 3 of Swords upright. 10 of Swords upright. 8 of Pentacles upright. 3 of Cups reverse. Somebody felt like, I can tell you right now, with the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, there was a third party situation. There was definitely an ending due to a third party situation. This situation left somebody weak, in despair, and a lot of pain. Okay, I see it. Somebody was in a great deal of pain from a third party situation. It hurt so bad, because right after the 3 of Swords is the 10 of Swords. It caused an ending, y'all. So somebody felt heartbroken, weak, almost like the air had been knocked out of them. Have y'all ever been hit so hard with like a pain, like it just kind of it rocks you? That's the feeling that I'm getting, a rocking. And because it's like things will never be the same after this. Things with us will never be the same because of this third party situation. So after there was an ending, somebody felt like they had to get to work. You know what I'm saying? It was no longer time to party. It was no longer time to be getting drinking, celebrating. They was already unhappy, and so they needed to get to work. They decided that they was just gonna start, instead of focusing on going and getting back out there, they just got to work. They just start working on their money. That's what I'm seeing so far. Yeah. Clarify the Three of Cups, Spirit. Yeah, somebody was like, okay, I'm not happy with the party and stuff, right? Ooh, y'all, there was a big old growl, that one. I should have ate. I should have at least ate a little something, a little waffle or something. My goodness, I'm so sorry, y'all. But yeah, somebody felt like this was not the time to be good out here partying or whatnot. So they felt like right now will be a perfect opportunity to it was like, you know, sometimes when bad stuff happens to us, we don't always see an opening, that this bad thing that has just happened to me has just created an opening, and I can take advantage of this opening right here right now, and go towards something. So somebody decided to go towards a new financial beginning, to put away the partying ways, to go after a brand new wish fulfillment and a brand new financial opportunity. They felt like this is a time that I can listen. And when you go through a breakup with the Page of Swords reversed, now I don't have to talk to anybody. I ain't got to communicate with anybody. I can put all my time and attention into going towards a new financial opportunity and creating my Ten of Cups. And so they got to work doing that, and they put away, like I said, their parting ways. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. I am so hungry. I'm so sorry. My stomach is growling so loud. Yeah. Again, with the okay, so now y'all have the Hermit reversed, the Page of Cups upright, the Emperor upright, the Four of Pentacles upright, with the Death upright. Yeah, so like, listen, somebody did want to stay attached. They didn't, you know, sometimes you don't plan on being alone. They plan, you know, they wasn't planning on being weak or losing themselves over love. They wasn't planning on there being third parties. They wasn't planning on any of that. But then it was like, once they found out about the third party and they started going through the heartbreak and pain, or you collective, I should say, if you are the one who was going through the heartbreak and pain, let's say, okay, because I'm saying it, the story, but I need to remember I'm talking to the collective. So collective, maybe you are the one who went through a heartbreak. You found out that there was a third party. It caused an ending. You decided, I need to work on my pentacles. This is this terrible thing that has happened to me. You know, what do I now? I have all this free time. And some people, when they get that free time, you know, you want to stay busy, right? Well, I'm one of the people. I don't know how y'all are, but it's looking like that's here. That, you know, okay, I got all this free time. This person that I loved, you found out they were cheating, and it hurt. You know what I'm saying? You had no intentions on, you know, you wanted to stay attached with the Hermit reverse. You had no intentions on losing control of yourself. You thought you was going to be in a relationship, you know, and and you also felt like you did not intend on losing yourself in that relationship. But when it was all said and done, and you started really looking at things, and you found out about the third parties, and you went through the rigmarole of the heartbreak, the true essence of, damn, there's other people here. My heart hurts. Especially if you trust the person. Nothing hurts worse than when you fully trust a person and like you really think that you got a solid one that has your back. Like you 10 toes down. Like you a ride or die type person for your person, and then you find out that this person has cheated on you. That makes you re-examine things. And I could tell here that you did. You got the Page of Cups. Right. Then it was like, now you had to really start breaking stuff down and looking at the situation. Not just the cheating, but the situation of what was this person offering me. And all they was offering was a Page of Cups. Right. This is somebody who had a little bit of attraction to you, but that's not sustainable. A Page of Cups is that's just a little bit of, okay, it's like, I like you. It's not a like I love you to me. That's more like I like you. I'm infectious. I might got a little feeling for you. I got a little crush on you. I don't mind dealing with you from time to time. You start realizing that this person really wasn't offering you a lot of emotion. When you broke it down, you realize that they didn't like you. Clearly, if they're coming as a page of cups next to a three of swords, this person didn't really have a whole lot of thought for you. This page has a fish in his cup. This is not somebody coming with big expressions of love. This is somebody who really you thought had your back, but they really didn't. So after this ending with the Ten of Swords, you decided that, listen, I have got to start putting my mind over my heart. And that's what an emperor does. An emperor is all the kings combined, right? But the thing I like about an emperor is that they have the capacity to push emotion to the side and get down to business. They stop focusing on emotion. They start focusing on practicality. They start focusing on what do they have control over and taking the reins of that and turning that into something successful. Because when you get into emperor energy, that means that now you have self-control. Now you have the ability to create. And a lot of times emperors and empresses will create massive amounts of wealth because they have now pushed emotion to the side and they got down to business. And that's exactly what you had to do because there was an ending here. This third party, finding out about third parties created an ending. You felt like you had been stabbed in the back. Literally. A lot of y'all felt like y'all had been stabbed. That's a man feeling like you had been stabbed in the back because you found out somebody was cheating on you with lots of third parties. So you decided that, okay, I'm going to work on my money. I need to, because some of y'all finances wasn't doing the greatest anymore. So you decided to hold back. You started holding back your emotion. You started holding back your money. You started really working on your money to get into that emperor energy. It's like some people throw themselves into work. I remember my grandfather once told me, he said, you know, when bad things happen, don't call off from work. Even if somebody dies, like you can go to the funeral, but don't get so caught up to where this came from my grandfather. He told me, he said, don't get so caught up into I need to take time off and you sitting at home in the bed crying. He used to tell me that all the time. Tasha, that's not what you do. You get up and you go to work. You get up and go to work. He said, because believe it or not, it keeps your mind occupied so you don't fall deeper into a depression. And I actually do this. So I don't know if some of y'all do this in the collective, but I know I do this. But I will get to work. So y'all start holding yourselves back. You got to work. And work can be a bit of a distraction. Not that you don't think about it, but you just start changing your focus on okay, what can I do differently? How can I make this situation different? And I see that that's what y'all did here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. You start holding back your money. You started keeping all your money to yourself and you started working on how can I make this turn into something else. And you decided to put away the things that were no longer serving you, friendships, partying, drinking, celebrating. You put an end to all of that and you got focused. You got focused on your business. And ain't nothing wrong with that. What else you got, Spirit? Yeah, listen, when it came to looking at this relationship for what it was, I think some of y'all started to notice that, listen, when you really started to break down the relationship that you had with this person who was cheating on you, you realized that this person constantly had you feeling like you was juggling in your emotions. You was already juggling in your finances. This is somebody, it wasn't as stable as you thought it was. You see all them waves back there, y'all? So the relationship was just not as stable as you thought. It was a lot of highs and lows going on. You see how the ship looked like it's just riding the swell? There was a lot of highs and lows going on. When you really looked at it, this relationship was not all it was cracked up to be. But that takes time. Now, I work a job where I'm by myself. I tell y'all all the time, I'm a mail carrier. So I can be on my truck by myself. And this allows me time to think. So I can work and think about all of this without being at home in the bed getting depressed. I'm moving, but I can still think about my problems. And then maybe some of y'all can too, or some of y'all just use work as a distraction because it keeps you busy. You got people talking to you, whatever. But some of y'all look like y'all had some projects that started right after this ending. Yeah, you seen it. Listen, this person doesn't want to collaborate with me. You start holding yourself back from partnerships with the Lovers here. You got the Three of Pentacles in reverse next to the Lovers. You decided that I don't need to work with anybody else right now. I don't need to go into collaboration with anybody right now. I really don't. I need to turn this tower I'm having into one where that's the sun, and I mean the star, but she's naked, so I'm gonna put her back there. Let me turn this tower into one where there's now gonna be hope. How can I turn this into an opportunity as opposed to just sitting here in a tower crying over an ending, being in heartbreak and despair? Not everybody has this ability. Some people will it's like basically y'all took that tower moment because of course it's going to create a tower. The foundation was shoddy. So now you got this tower and it's like you took that pain and you decided to take it and turn it into power. What can I do? Yeah, because some of y'all was wanting to come out of the cold financially anyway. Because maybe some of this money, some of y'all, I've seen in some of the comments across some of the signs, some of y'all was giving money to this person. And it created a little bit of instability for you because this person was not giving you your money back. So you decided to take this situation as an opportunity to come out of the cold, right? Because before, some of y'all was experiencing a lot of bad luck, whether you wanted to or not. You didn't want to have bad luck, but you was experiencing it. You know what I'm saying? So you took some time to think about how can I turn this situation into something for the better. There does come a point when you go through breakups, y'all, where it's like you gotta get serious. You gotta just be like, okay, enough crying. Okay, crying ain't solving no problems. Tears don't pay bills. I still got bills coming in. My heart is broken, but bills are still coming. And if I don't grab hold of the reins, because now things are up and down to come out of the cold, I got to start holding myself back. So you stop giving to people, situations, friendships, all of that. Again, there it is, Knight of Pentacles. You stop planting your pinnacle towards anybody else. You was like, hey, I'm not going to give any of my pinnacles to any partnerships. Positive or negative, they naked, so I'm going to push it like that. That's the Lovers back there. You decided that you wasn't going to give to any more partnerships. You needed to really think about the fact that sometimes partnerships did you wrong. They really wasn't helping you grow anyway. So why am I putting in all my time and attention into them? So you decided to take this opportunity to create, again, a new financial opportunity. How can I turn this financial opportunity into a new financial beginning where I'm going to end up happy with the Star card? I create options of hope, and I move into that Ten of Cups. Okay? After this heartbreak and this pain. Yeah, because a lot of y'all felt like you was not getting your wish fulfillment. In fact, you felt like overindulging didn't do nothing because a lot of this upset anyway. When you started really breaking down a relationship, you had to think about the behaviors. What behaviors was I doing? If I'm juggling in my finances and I'm juggling in my emotions, what did I do wrong? What did I overindulge in? Did I overspend? Did I overgive? Was I drinking too much? Was I partying? Was I smoking too much? What was I doing too much of? And you had to look at that in order for you to come out of the cold. You had to really listen. Sometimes when people break up or they go through certain situations, they point the finger at other people. But y'all decided, collective, to take this as an opportunity to look inwards. Okay? There's two sides to this story. What part of this did I contribute to? That's what I see you doing. How did I lose control? Because the Strength card is really about you. you having control of yourself. How did I let control of myself go? How did I how was I overindulging? How did I allow myself to get in this position where I'm overindulging and I'm juggling financially and emotionally? Okay, so instead of blaming the other person, somebody here took responsibility and started looking at themselves and thinking, I have to change. So you communicated, you know what I'm saying, with this Eight of Wands. You see that the Eight of Wands came in and it was like, let me look at this information, this conversation. Actually, let's clarify that. Because Spirit, clarify the Eight of Wands upright, please. Yes. So when you found out that it had been communicated to you that somebody did not value you with the third party, because that was what was really being communicated. You got bad news that came in fast, that this person did not see this relationship the way you did. Some of y'all were ride or dies. You was riding for this person. I'm telling you. And you got it when the communication came in that now this person does not see this like I do. They really don't see the relationship as really of any value with the world. I mean, that's the Wheel of Fortune reversed with that Page of Cups. They're not looking at this as this is it. This is my person. This is somebody I value. In fact, this person was quite selfish. They wasn't giving anything. Next to a Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Lord, I'm seeing it, but I'm saying it wrong. The Queen of Pentacles next to this Page of Cups. This person was not giving any emotion. They were selfish. They weren't giving you anything at all. At all. The only thing you found out was that there's third parties, and now you realize that this person that you was riding for really wasn't valuing you when you took a step back the way you thought that they were. This person's actually kind of selfish. They don't like me the way they say they do. They don't love me the way that they say they do. And now I got to see that this person, in fact, has, and in some ways, they're already gone. They're already gone, and now you have to leave to get towards calmer waters. You didn't realize that somebody was not, if somebody's being selfish and going towards third parties, clearly they have their back turned to you. They've already gone. You just playing catch up, collective. So you had to get like, okay, they've left, the relationship been gone, and I just somehow wasn't catching on that they wasn't feeling me like that. So now here you are with the Six of Swords, and now you decide to leave the burning building. They walked away and went towards third parties. You decided, okay, fine, it is what it is. Let me move towards calmer waters. But you started really looking at yourself. And that's the part that I really appreciate, is that you started going inward. You started looking at, okay, how did I contribute to the downfall of this relationship? What was I doing? Okay, I was overindulging. I was giving too much money. I was giving too much of my time, attention. And you had to just start looking at stuff for what it was. And when you really started breaking it down, you realized that you wasn't giving as much to yourself, your projects, or the things that you really wanted to birth. This is the Two of Wands next to the Seven of Wands in reverse. Now they're both in reverse, but when it's upright, this is somebody who's looking at, they're making decisions. They got the whole world in their hand. They got lots of opportunities. They are moving towards creating dreams and prosperity and all of that. And they try to figure out, what do I need to get to hold all of this in my hand? But when you're in reverse, you're not thinking about that. You didn't even have everything you need to get into the Emperor energy because you were so focused on overindulging this person who you found out didn't love you quite the way you thought they did. So now here you are with the Two of Wands, feeling like you feel defeated. I don't have everything I need. I have now overindulged. I have given too much of my emotion, too much of my time, too much, just played around too much. And now I have created a situation where now I feel defeated on top of being cheated on. I need to change something here. And you decided that what needed to change was you had to let go with the Hierophant and the Magician next to each other. Now, to me, the Hierophant next to the Magician is just as bad as the High Priestess and the Magician. I need to let go of things that are not serving me. Relationships that are not meeting my goals. This could be like, normally sometimes this could mean somebody's doing work. Okay. Anytime you get them high cards in reverse. Okay. So this situation was one where I felt like I didn't have everything I needed. I need to go off and do my own thing. I need to let go of partnerships. I need to let go of friendships. I need to go manifest on my own because this is not creating goals. I'm actually feeling quite manipulated, actually, being in connections. You felt manipulated. You felt like it wasn't what you thought it was. So you needed to go off and do your own thing. And then going off and doing your own thing, that's when you started seeing that there were new opportunities to make money. Now, you didn't see that at first because you were so busy trying to get with this said person. So yeah, so like when that person left, you felt like justice was in reverse. Like this wasn't fair. You felt like the person had lied to you. You felt like things were now upside down financially. It was almost like somebody had strong armed you or put their foot on your neck. Like, I am strapped financially. Now I'm juggling in my finances. I'm juggling emotionally because I found out there's third parties. Things are just, I gave too much. Now you sitting in regret. But you realize quickly that, okay, this person has left. I need to go towards calmer waters. I don't want to be in regret. I got to restore the faith in myself somehow. And you did. You got this is the 5 of Cups in reverse. Some kind of way. Listen, when this card is upright like that, you see there's a bridge right here. Some of y'all had to get over that bridge of these troubled waters. And you did. You started having to look towards, okay. Clearly, this is some bull crap. Whenever the waters are waving, that means that you are out of balance emotionally. There's something going on internally, and you needed to get to that little bridge to get you over these troubled waters. You was like, shit, what is the bridge to get me over these troubled waters? Because see, there go the troubled waters right here. You needed to get to the calmness. So you had to leave the situation because this person clearly had left the building if they going towards third party situations, breaking your heart. So you left. You decided, okay. Things are upside down. I feel like somebody got their foot on my neck. I need to change things. I want to get over that bridge of troubled waters. Yours came out 5 of Cups reverse. So you did. You went towards calmer waters. You decided, okay, they've left. I'm going to leave. Let me look at what I did wrong. How did I get to this point in this relationship to where now I'm feeling like I'm juggling and creating more swells that were unnecessary? You started looking at your role in all of this. Instead of looking at this person and just the third parties, what role did you play in this? And once you started examining what role you played, instead of staying like you just quit lying to yourself. Whenever the sword is in reverse, that could mean just like with the Ace of Swords, that means that you stop lying. You had to look at stuff. Okay, I'm out of balance financially because of why? I'm out of balance in my emotions. Why? Stop lying. You stop lying to yourself. You had to tell yourself the truth of this is why I'm in this predicament. And once you started telling yourself the truth, that's when faith started being restored. That's when you got over that bridge of troubled waters. And that's when you walked into being the 9 of Pentacles. You started becoming self-sufficient. You went back to getting control over things, getting out of your emotion, working on your pentacles. And once you go from the 8 of Pentacles, you go straight to the 9. On top of you are in the Emperor position. So now it's like you grab the reins of your finances, of your mind, of yourself. This is somebody who is happily rich, able to do all kinds of stuff by themselves. They're happy. They're happy financially. They're happy, all of that. They're just happy. And then I know you're going to get happy because you had the 10 of Cups. How can I make this a situation where I'm just happy? And you did that. You did that. Yes, because you wanted stability. It wasn't about partnership anymore for you. I know that because the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse where these cards landed. This was next. This is where it landed. Partnerships weren't making you stable. They weren't making you happy. You had already seen that you was getting ready to let those things go. There's that Lover's card with the 3 of Pentacles. I need to let these partnerships go. I need to work on my stability for me. And you did. You got to work. You had to be like, okay, enough crying. I've examined where I went wrong. Now let me fix the problem. See, sometimes people they get quiet so that they can see where they went wrong. And then it becomes, how can I fix this? I need to get to the 9 of Pentacles. I want to go back to being stable. I might want to buy me another house. I might want to go do something with myself. I got to get my stability back on track. No, this relationship didn't work. But let me see where I went wrong. Let me correct it. And you got to work. You dried up them tears. You fixed your face. You looked at what options you had available. And you worked for it. Listen, a lot of y'all felt like at this point, love, you know how they say love don't love nobody. Love didn't get you nowhere. That's the Knight of Cups with the 6 of Wands. You putting somebody going and trying to go towards love, it wasn't helping you at all. That's the 10 of Pentacles reversed with the Ace of Cups. Somebody wasn't pouring into you. You ended up with an empty cup. And you end up broke trying to put somebody up on a pedestal who wasn't showing you no love anyway. And once you broke it all down, like, okay, this person ain't giving me nothing. They're not putting me up on a pedestal. They're not giving me any love. They're not pouring into my cup. I'm not going towards legacy wealth. All I'm basically doing is wasting my time. I need to get out of this. I need to focus on myself, Hierophant reverse, and go towards being the King of Pentacles. What can I do? And you started breaking it down. Once you broke it down that, hey, this person's not paying me any attention. They're going after third parties. Everything that they told me was a lie. I lied to myself. This was more than what I thought it was. Listen, some of y'all want to listen. And I don't know if all of y'all feel like that because I see it across the readings where y'all felt like this person had third parties and they cheated, and some of y'all said that they was mishandling y'all, and some of y'all said that y'all had been really, really hurt. Some of them even put their hands on you, but you had to, at some point, you have to look at how did you get here? What decision and choice did you make for you that allows somebody to treat you that way? Or for you to see like things through a rose-colored glasses that you didn't even notice that you was being played. At what point did you not realize it? Like, you have to break it down to see, how did I not see that this person really wasn't as invested? That they actually had their back towards me? That they really didn't give a damn about me? That they didn't care about my feelings being hurt? At some point, you have to look at you. I'm pointing my fingers like this, but I got all these fingers pointing back at me. What role? How did I miss this? How did I lie to myself? That I didn't see that they really was not invested, that they had actually left, that if they was only giving me a cup with a fish in it, which wasn't shit. You had to really, I'm telling you, look at, they weren't pouring into your cup, baby. They wasn't investing in you at all. They didn't care about legacy wealth or building a family with you. They wasn't caring about pouring. They didn't care. They didn't care about they didn't care if you got attention or not. Somebody who is in the Page of Cups, that's somebody who is barely emotionally available. Barely. Just barely. They like you. Some of y'all love them and they liked you. In fact, they didn't really even like you. They liked what you did for them. They loved what you did for them. They didn't like you. But you had to quit lying to yourself. There go that Ace of Swords in reverse. You had to quit looking at the lie and look at stuff for what it was. Yes, absolutely. Now you got the King of Swords upright, the Ace of Wands reverse, the Temperance reverse, the 8 of Swords upright with the 10 of Wands. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. You got to see this. So it's like here, what I like about, again, the King of Swords is that he had to take emotion out of it. They had to start looking at stuff from a logic. And that's what you did. It was like once you dried your tears up, you had to step back and look at stuff from a logical point of view. You stopped lying to yourself. Okay, wait a minute. In order for there to be third parties, how did I miss that this person was cheating on me this whole time? How did I miss that they were still playing me to the left? So you had to get into that intellect. You stop lying to yourself. You start breaking this shit down. You start looking at the who, what, when, why, and how. You had to get impartial with yourself and look at the facts. And this is somebody who took emotion out of it. Once you was able to stop crying, you was able to look at things from a logical perspective. And when you broke it down logically, this is what you saw. That, okay, this person has already left. They're heading in a whole new direction. This is the Ace of Wands reverse. Temperance reverse. Things are grossly out of balance. Only one of us is carrying all the weight, and it was you, collective. And who was feeling trapped? It was you. I'm the one in the Eight of Swords. I'm the one in all this mental conflict. I'm the one carrying all the weight. I'm the one feeling out of balance. I am the one who needs to stop thinking about. Some of y'all that had good, that this person, if they out here with third parties, you know, a lot of them, they for the streets. That means that they can put it on you, honey. Some of these people were good and bad, but you had to stop thinking with your middle piece and start thinking from a logical space that this shit here, following this person, was the wrong answer. I got to move in a whole new direction. Got to. I have to stop following that wand energy and head in a new direction because I'm the one out of balance. I'm the one carrying the burdens. I'm the one in the mental conflict. And I got to free myself if I'm going to get to where now some of y'all became business owners. I see how y'all are ending up in wealth. I just did 2 readings that talked about how the divine was blessing somebody. But you got there because you put away childish things. You took responsibility for your role in this, got logical, got some things up off the ground. And some of y'all are going to actually blow the world's mind because you started getting stuff off the ground for yourself. You got some stuff up off the ground for yourself. Some of y'all gonna look like y'all went from the page to the fucking empress. How? Because you gained control over you. You became the king of cups for you. You started loving you. I love me too much to go through this bullshit. I love me. You became your own king of cups. And when you became your own king of cups, then it was like, okay, you took that. This page of wands. This is somebody who is optimistic. They start seeing the possibilities. Now, granted, he ain't took no action yet, but a lot of people was missing that you seen the idea and then you did started taking action because it's gonna look like you went straight from a page of wands. Somebody who was just trying to get something off the ground to like, God dang, you didn't grew what? You didn't grew what? All this self-love caused you to grow into the King of Pentacles, Empress. It looked like you just birthing shit everywhere. Birth. Money. But they didn't know. A lot of people not going to know all the steps, all the things that it took in order for you to get to that point. Yeah, it was like once you quit being depressed, 4 of Cups reverse, you had to stop being closed off. You had to stop. It was like you had to get up and realize there was some things that needed to change. Some of y'all decided that I need to quit being so quick to let my guard down and start vetting these people better. You had to stop letting your guard down when you got up off your ass and you quit with the crying and the being closed off and all of that shit. You got into the Queen of Swords energy. You quit being so quick to let your guard down. You started taking that sword of truth and cutting through the facts. You start looking at all the facts. You know how they say look at the Carfax? Y'all start looking at the facts of people. Oh, no, this person got to go. This got to go. This habit got to go. This thought got to go. This ain't serving me. This ain't helping me. And you start cutting shit out. One by one, little by little, little by little. And guess what it did, baby? Led you straight to your happiness. Because now you are able to see that, damn it, I need to vet things a little bit better. I need to cut these people out. I need to quit being so quick to let my guard down. I need to really start looking again at the who, what, when, how. Start looking at the facts of the matter. Quit being so quick to let my guard down, because had I not been so quick to let my guard down, I would have seen that this person was never invested in the first place. They had already left. They was already out here cheating. But it went over your head because y'all was in love. Y'all was in love with the idea of being in love. You was so in love with this person, you could not see that they was not giving you shit. But once you started getting out of your emotions and you started, y'all, the perfect example of a Queen of Swords to me is Judge Judy. Y'all know how like when Judge Judy be like, tell me what happened. She started, no. And she cuts that shit off right at the door. And it's like, y'all know how Judge Judy, it's like she means business. It's like she is somebody who takes no nonsense right off rip. She's not violent. She don't have to, now don't be wrong. Sometimes the way she talks, she's very assertive. Some people might say she's downright nasty, but she's not nasty. She's not being violent. But you're going to learn with Judge Judy, there's a line you don't cross with me. And some of y'all had not established the line because you did not have proper boundaries, because your boundaries was down. You didn't have no boundaries. So it looked like you was just accepting anything. So this person felt like they could just walk all over you and do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Y'all catching what I'm saying? 4111 just popped up. So think about it. The 411. Are y'all catching what I'm putting down? Some of y'all didn't have proper boundaries. So this is why this person thought that they could walk all over you and offer you a damn cup. But once you wised up, you went towards your happiness. You became the empress. You started taking responsibility of what did you contribute to your own downfall. And once you started seeing it, then it was like you could build you again and you can go towards your happiness. Now, why am I telling y'all all of this? And this is the end of this reading. We coming to a close. Yeah, y'all decided that y'all had to look to your future. Stop going towards things that was chaos and conflict. And you needed to step into this role of the King of Wands. The King of Wands is not just about somebody who goes after sex. A King of Wands is somebody who is about their business. They got to get about your business. This is somebody who is confident, who knows how to take something and turn it into something. Y'all had to get there. So the other readings that I didn't do nothing, but this reading is just telling me how you got there. How did you get to where you are now sitting in all this abundance that now God is going to bless? It's because you did the work. You did the work. So my last two readings, today's reading, ain't doing nothing but telling me how some of y'all got to this divine blessing, how you got to this cup runneth over. It was like you learned something. You learned the spiritual lesson about yourself. You took this and you turned it into something. And now you get the reward. You get the reward. You didn't just sit here and blame the other person. That person just broke my heart and they did this to me. How dare they? You listen, when we go through a breakup, we always want to blame the other person. But there are things on why did you accept this? How did I get here? Why would I accept somebody giving me a fucking fish? Just bare minimum. Why did it look like I had no boundaries? What am I doing? What am I doing? You have to look at you. You have to. And somebody in the collective took personal responsibility. They quit blaming everybody else. They took personal responsibility of self and said, I have to love me. I need to be the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the most loving king of them all. I got to love me. And in loving me and in treating me with kindness and respect, let me get my money right. Because it's disrespectful. It's not showing me love if I'm out here just throwing my money away, giving it away. You had to look at the facts. The Queen of Swords, her sword is up. You had to face the truth. You had to quit lying to yourself. Some of y'all was lying to yourselves when y'all was in these relationships with these crazies. You started looking at you. And when you looked at you, baby, and you started cutting away the shit that no longer served you. Woo! It was like you asked Spirit to come in, or you got to work, Let me start putting me back together. Let me love me. Let me put this back together. God help me. Spirit team help me. And in doing that, that's how you got here. You took personal responsibility. You quit blaming other people. You got organized. You put in some self-discipline. To get to the emperor or empress status or the king of pentacles, you cannot sit on your ass. You can't ask God to just bing, snap his fingers and like a little genie, here it comes. It doesn't work like that. You had to put in some hard work. Y'all seen one of my spirit guides? Them lights, when y'all see lights around me, I am surrounded by love and light, honey. They're always here. Always. I just seen one go past me just a minute ago. Always surrounded by love and light. When you take responsibility for your role, that is when the growth happens. And that's when this starts to transform. All you need, you have all you need, honey. All you have is all you need. You got the mind, you have a heart. You have the Almighty Creator, the Great Divine, and a spiritual team. And then once you stop crying and you ground your energy, now you can see, I need to quit blaming such and such for this. Yeah, they did cheat. Yeah, they did do all of that. Yes. But what is my role in this? How did I not see this? How did I allow my finances to get out of whack? How did I allow this person to treat me like this? Why does it look like I don't love me? Oh, you let your boundaries down, right? So then you had to start to look at the truth. I need to have proper boundaries. I need to show myself love and not spend all my money or overshare or overgive or overindulge in any area. The overindulgence card is the 9 of Cups in reverse. So when you overindulge, it could mean you're overindulging in drugs, alcohol, sex, spending, food. Some of y'all overeat. Some of y'all sit down on your ass, and so you overindulge in leisure. Sometimes people overindulge in sugar. You can overindulge on sitting on your ass doing nothing, and then you end up in a situation where now you juggling financially because you sat too long. You have to look at the facts, baby. The facts is, no, it's not any one person's fault. You played a role in this too. All I'm asking you, some of y'all have looked at your side of the coin and cleaned it up. It didn't erase what this person did to you. It didn't. But you looked at what you did and cleaned your side of the coin up and made some changes that you'll never go back to. And that is the whole point of the message for today. You should be proud of yourself, collective, for those of y'all who've done the work, because I just gave 2 readings that said you're about to be rewarded. This wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to stop, to acknowledge and stop lying to yourself. It was not easy to do, but you did what you had to do. You did what you had to do. And that's what being an adult is all about. That's how you know you have gained some sort of spiritual growth. You quit blaming other people. You quit trying to take from somebody else. And you start building this up. I can't tell you the number of people who want to take from me. It is utterly ridiculous because they keep putting all their time and attention into me instead of themselves. But guess what? Every time somebody does it, guess what God does? Flip it around and make me a blessing. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing, honey, because you ain't doing them but making it better. Keep doing what you're doing. Because people need to focus on themselves. Focus on you. That's it. That's all I got for you on I Am the Light. I appreciate all of you who join me down this journey, who wants to be a part of my spiritual tribe, who wants to learn, because my job that I know I have been called to teach. I was told this a long time ago and I took that seriously. I did not know how I was going to get to this path. I love this job. I love reading about y'all, hearing how you have changed. Those of y'all who are choosing self-love and you're making the changes, I love to hear about it. I honest to God do. It makes this job so much. It makes me feel good to know that there are people who are choosing them, that are loving them, that are taking personal responsibility and changing their lives. People who are learning to work with the Creator and working with their spiritual team and transforming, and they're renewing their minds and becoming better people. Because that's what this is about. It ain't just about tarot. Yeah, we want to hear the drama, but are you changing? Are you growing? Oh, and on that note, this is the last thing I'm going to say to some of y'all. I love readings. I love tarot. I really do. But you do realize that just like in church or regardless of what faith it is, there's always there's the extremists who are crazy, and then there's the people who are doing right. And spirituality is the same way. Y'all better start vetting some of these tarot readers. You got to. Is this person high vibrational? Are they low? Where are they getting these messages from? I remember I asked one lady, I said, what is spirit's advice? She said, spirit, I don't read by spirit. Well, honey, who the hell are you reading from? Divination is a spiritual practice. Where are you getting your information? Listen, and for those of y'all who just want to know, people can get messages from low entities just like they can get them from entities that are high vibing. Y'all better start vetting these tarot readers y'all's listening to, because not everybody is a high vibrational reader. Just like some people are low vibe, they're about self, they're about taking, they're about how can I get this money, how can I trick this person, how can I do work on them. They're doing left hand, I'm telling you. And then there's those that are of the higher vibing, love and light, because all of this stuff is a state of mind. Heaven and hell is a state of mind, honey. And either you going to grow from listening to certain readers or you going to stay down there in the gutter. And it ain't nothing but gossip and drama. It's all on what you want to do with it. That's all I got. All right. Thank y'all for joining me here on I'm in the Light. If you enjoyed the reading, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. It was just something I had to think about the other day. Because I'm starting, my spirit team, I think, is wanting me to stop listening to certain readers because it's like, why? Why are you listening to them? Where are they getting this message from? Does this sound like something we want you to hear? I'm getting ready to stop listening to certain readers because it's like they just not, it's not vibing right with my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And my team, it's like my intuition's like, you gotta quit listening to them because this message, yes, it is coming from a spirit, but which one? On which side? What side are they on? See, that's the question you need to be saying. What side are they on? Who are they listening to? Oh, and if you want to know how somebody is being seen, look at the fruit. I said something to one of the readers the other day during it's the fruitage of the spirit. By their fruit, you'll know them. You recognize a tree by what fruit is on it. How is this person? How are they as a whole? Take them as a whole. Are they this, and this? Does it seem like their life is da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Does it seem like they have positive relationships? Or does it seem like they fight in this chaos and conflict even with this reader? Everywhere they go, they arguing. You got to ask yourselves these questions. My nose is itching. Just saying. That's it. Y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll know when I upload. Thank y'all for being here. It has been a pleasure. As always, until tomorrow. Bye, baby.